In this video, we are going to explain how redundancy works in N3uron. Let's start by logging into the web UI and navigating to the config area located under System, and then proceed to the redundancy section. Redundancy in N3uron is really quite simple. It works by installing two copies of N3uron on two different computers. One node will act as the primary or master node and the other will be used as the backup. One important thing to remember about redundancy is that nodes do not have to be installed on the same type of operating system. This means that users can run the primary node on a Windows machine and install the backup node on a Linux machine. The only precaution that users must take for redundancy to work properly is to ensure that the same versions of both the modules and Bootstrap are used on both nodes. Now, let's take a closer look at how it works. As soon as the primary node is started, it will wait for the backup node to connect before the initial standby time is elapsed. Once a connection has been established, the primary node will overwrite the backup node's configuration settings and stored data. When synchronized, the backup node will move into standby. Should the primary node fail or if the computer were to shut down, the system will automatically fail over to the backup node and continue running there. As soon as the primary node becomes available again, it will resync with the backup node and the corresponding configuration settings, and stored data will be overwritten with those recovered from the backup node. It's important to note that if the primary node fails to connect to the backup node before the configured standby time has elapsed, the primary node will automatically switch to active mode without carrying out data synchronization with the backup node. This could result in the loss of stored data, as well as any configuration changes that were made during the time the backup node was active.